Hello. I never know when I'm live. I think I'm live now. So, hello and welcome to the final K. We have got stage 4. That still says stage 3. I didn't update. Oh, great start. Another great start. So, 40K, stage 4 of the Volta Catalunya. We have a massive change for this stage, as you can see on your screen at my. Just in the profile on the bottom right of your screen, there is a red arrow pointing to just a random bit before the start of the final climb. That random bit is now the finish. So that's better. Sorry, so that where that arrow is pointing is now the finish line for this stage. The Volta 2000 gets cut out of the stage due to high winds, and what can you do about it? So we've got this finish, and that completely tips the favourites on the head for who we thought was going to win. It knocks Vingegaard. Well, Vingegaard could win, but it knocks the likes of him, Maas, Landa, and all the big climbers. It knocks them out of the favourites for this stage, and it brings back Dorian Gudon, Tom Pidcock, Remco Evenepoel. But I mean, is he going to be okay after his crash yesterday? But as for how the stage is looking right now, there is 36.7 kilometres to go. There's two men up on the breakaway out the front. There is Samuel Fernandez from the team that I still... That orange team. The Spanish orange team. They're a pro team. And someone told me how to pronounce them yesterday and I've already forgot. Oscatel, I think. Huescatel. Something like that. But then the other rider is riding for Burgos. It is Kudus. Kudus, yeah. So that is the two riders up the front. 44 seconds on the peloton. But yeah, they've just... I will tell you exactly where they are now as we go to an ad break. So if you are just joining, that red arrow halfway up the climb is the new finish. I'm going to move it for 2 seconds. Where is it on my screen? This is where they're currently sat. They've just finished that last descent and they are currently sat there. So that is where they are. They've got this big drag now to come up. And then it is to the finish line they go. So let me see if I can get that back to where it was. That'll do. It's in the right now. It's 151 kilometers. So that's what the... it was 173. Now it's 151. So 22 kilometers knocked off it, and 11 kilometers of that was the final climb. So I am quite sad that it was removed. Then again, nothing you can do about it. But we've still got 2 massive days tomorrow, which should be very good. Hopefully, I hope that nothing, the wind or anything, doesn't affect the ones tomorrow. Let me get a poll going actually, just whilst I am here. So, stage 4 winner. That there, I forgot to, because the stage was changed. The favourites that I originally had from the site that I usually get the favourites off, obviously they don't count anymore. So I've came up with my own favourites. So sorry there. Came up with my own favourites. Dorian Gudon, obviously. I mean, the guy is on fire at the moment. Tom Pidcock as well. He's looking pretty good. 2 top 10 finishes. One of them being a podium. Magnus Cort Nielsen, winner of stage 2. Remco Evenepoel has looked good as well. Obviously, he crashed yesterday, but before that crash, he looked exceptional on the breakaway and stage 1. Brady Gilmore, I've just thrown him in there because I don't know if Ethan Vernon will be there. He probably, I take that back. He probably will be there, so I might change that to Ethan Vernon. But I put Brady Gilmore in there just because it was a long drag up to the top. And then Noah Isidori from Decathlon, I put him in there. 2 top 10 finishes so far, so it is. I thought he deserved to be there, as well as I should have actually put. What do you call him? Guilherme Thomas Silva from Astana. He's had two top 10 finishes as well. So. What was I doing there? I typed in for the first option Dorian Vernon. So let me do Dorian Gudon. Let's do Tom Pidcock. Let's add Remco in there just in case. He is looking pretty good towards the end. And then let's do the last one, as always, other. So provided nothing happens, no big crash, and everything's the peloton are just looking fine at the moment. Like it's Ineos pulling at the moment. I'm on an ad break, so I mean before the ad break it was Ineos pulling, but there's been no issues. All the GC riders moved to the front on that final wee descent just in case there were any issues, but there hasn't been. Obviously, I will give updates on yesterday's stage. So there's the poll out now. If you want to vote on the poll, by all means, go ahead. I just want to reply to this message here. Give me 2 seconds. But, right, where was I? What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, yes, I was going to give an update. So, oh, right, that actually surprised me. I thought he dropped it. So the only 2 riders to... Oh no, that's a lie. Why is it doing that? Right, sorry, I'm trying to get all the people that have abandoned. But the riders that did not start today, sorry, are Ivo Oliveira from UAE and Matthew Fox from Lotto Intermarché. So 2 riders didn't start, and yeah, I'm going to get the other abandees up, if that is possible. Yeah, hold up, give me 1 second. But I know I was surprised there because Jay Vine didn't finish yesterday's stage. He abandoned, so when his name didn't pop up, I was a bit confused. But let me get... Right, here we go, dropouts. So stage 2, scene 2, Riley Pickrell from Modern Adventure Pro Cycling and Henry Ulig from Alpecin Premier Tech in stage 3. Oh, you're kidding. Right, I'll get why I said that in a second. But stage 3, we've seen Harm Van Hoek from Q36, Danny van der Tuk from Oascatel. Then I said, I was surprised there because Guillermo Thomas Silva from Astana has actually abandoned as well. He didn't start stage 3. Jay Vine obviously abandoned yesterday. And then Ivo Oliveira and Matthew Fox don't start today. So that is 8 dropouts so far in the Volta Catalunya. Nothing like the Pyrenees. Will the mountain stage tomorrow take place? I hope so. I will check if there's a... I don't... as far as I'm aware, it should be. I'll see if there's any news on it. No, there hasn't been any talks about it being delayed or anything. I'm expecting it to take place as per usual. If the next one gets the cut, that's the stage I'm looking forward to. I was looking forward to this stage, obviously, but the next one looks absolutely brutal. I will actually give you, if you're in, I will get rid of this one. So this is tomorrow's stage. Ignore the arrow. Oh, actually, I'll just get it off. But that is tomorrow's stage, and it looks nuts, and I can't wait for it. But yeah, and then stage 6 is that another summit finish. So the next 2 stages are looking pretty good. Obviously, if stage 4 was still there, it would have made them better. But we're gonna have to wait for the GC to kick off until tomorrow. So we've got at the front in the peloton, there's 31.7k to go. Peloton's 44 seconds behind on the break, and we have got the entire Ineos team at the front. Behind them is the entire Uno X team, and behind them is the entire Red Bull team, actually half the Red Bull team. So all the teams are together, and I can sort of make out the other teams. So in order, like I said, Ineos, Uno X, Red Bull, and then there is Decathlon, and there was another team that I just forgot the name of, but Decathlon were definitely there. But they all seem to be together. No issues, and they seem to be taking it quite easy as well. But yeah, I'm not expecting much to happen in this stage for the next 30k, because it is a long drag up to the finish. and I'll change that to 30k. It's 31.2k to go, but sorry, Little Trek was the other team. That's the one I forgot. Little Trek and Decathlon. But yeah, Breakaway isn't going to win it. They're 36 seconds up the road, and the peloton will be able to close that pretty quickly. And I think we're just looking at a bunch sprint uphill, sort of similar to the second last stage in the Pyrenees, stage 7, where they had to cut the mountain out of that as well. So it's pretty much similar, except this stage actually started as well, where it was meant to start that Pyrenees stage. It was only like 40 kilometers long in the end. But we are seeing quite a lot of we are seeing quite a lot of stage races, like stages in stage races being, cancelled or cut down, or we've seen it in Volta Hill. We've seen it in the Pyrenees. We've seen it here today in the Volta Catalunya. So we are getting quite a lot because of wind and snow. Well, actually, loads of there hasn't been one same reason. The Volta Hill got cancelled because of fire. The Pyrenees got cancelled because of snow, and this one's got cancelled because of wind. So all the elements are against cycling at the moment. But yes, let's have a look at the rest of my. So this is they were my favourites, like I said, or not my, but it's just a bunch of favourites I grouped together. The GC, this is how the GC is looking. Obviously, Gudon won yesterday, second stage of this Volta Catalunya. So he's still in GC by 11 seconds now to Remco, who's 11 seconds down. He didn't lose any time yesterday after his crash because he was in the time limit for the crash. Tom Pidcock is in third. Jonas Vingegaard is now up into fourth. Now don't forget, Jonas Vingegaard and Remco both got, I think it was Remco got 3 bonus seconds. Jonas got 2 bonus seconds in the final intermediate sprint when they were out arguing out the front. And then Brandon McNulty and Anton Charmig make up the top 6. Everyone below Anton Charmig is all on the same time, 20 seconds. And then it'll obviously people who have dropped go down, but I'm talking about the rest of the peloton. So yeah, that is how the GC's looking. Points jersey is Gudon goes back into the points jersey. He was out of it yesterday because Baptiste Weisstroffer took it off him, but after his win he moves back into it. Valter getting removed just sucks. I agree. I was sitting yesterday, I was doing my prediction for it, and I recorded it, and I thought, what did I said to myself something. I asked myself a question, and I can't remember what it was, but then I typed up Volta Catalunya stage 4, and it came up all these reports. It's been cut in half, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I just sat and explained why I think Jonas Vingegaard's going to win it, and now I have to change it. And I genuinely, I was going to go Gudon. My pick, who did I pick? Sorry, my prediction's Tom Pidcock. I see my memory at the moment. It is not. It is really bad. But I picked Tom Pidcock to win this stage. I was going to go for Gudon, but like I said in my prediction, I don't know why I'm going to yawn again. I didn't want to go for Gudon again just because it feels bad just continuously picking him. I didn't pick him for stage 2 to be fair, or stage 3. But you know what I mean. I didn't want to pick him because he is the out and out favourite. So I went with Tom Pidcock. It's literally just stage 1 to 3 again. I know it is pretty much, but the only thing I can say about that is stages 1 to 3 were very good, and they were really exciting to watch. Stage 4 though, so far, it has been. I was actually planning on going live from 50k out. That was the plan. I was going to right. I'll go out live from a bit earlier, and then I switched it on, and there was literally nothing happening. And I obviously hadn't watched from the start of the TV coverage, and I was listening to the commentators, and they were talking about someone being bald or something, and they said this is what we have resorted to, seeing how this stage isn't doing much today. And I thought, nah, I'll leave it to about 35k. What are my thoughts on Remco getting the same time after he crashed, even though he crashed himself? I don't have an issue with it. The they have a 3K time limit. If you crash in a 3K, you don't lose time. So he crashed in the 3K limit and didn't lose time. It's their rule. You can't. I suppose you can't really change it. You can't change it just because Remco crashed himself. Now, I don't know if that has been changed before, and I'm just saying that, but I'm going off just because he hit the pothole, should I say? Just because he hit that, you can't really say here, mate, because you hit the pothole. We're taking the time off you. Yeah, the first 3 stages were pretty good. Yeah, I agree. Oh, did they? Well, that just shows how clued up I am. Maybe they didn't do it because he said he hit a pothole, and that's the road surface. It was an invisible pothole that wasn't visible to the naked eye. But maybe that's why, because it was something to do with the road, and that's why they didn't take time off him. But you never know. Or maybe they didn't want to take time off him because big name for the stage race, and if they took time off him, it sort of takes him out of the race. So they were thinking in their best interest, I suppose. Oh right, okay. London Rouge said it. Well, I'll take their word for it. I will need to look at it myself. I'm not 100% on it, to be honest. I should be. I should know these things, but I didn't actually know that. So sorry, the points jersey went off on a wee tangent there. So the points jersey, that is how it's looking. Dorian Goudon's in it. The KOM jersey, now I'm actually you could say I'm a bit excited for the KOM jersey, just because Baptiste Weishofer is actually going for it, and he's got 34 points. And in the past 2 or 3 years, the winner of the GC's won the KOM and the points. So it is good to see Weishofer putting up a fight for the KOM. He will and with the points for the Volta here, it was the highest category climb, so you were looking at a lot of points for it. That obviously isn't going to go out today, so it just makes that fight for the KOM between whoever's leading GC and Weishofer even more close. Or even closer, sorry. But then after that, the youth jersey. Now, the youth jersey, there is no... I've turned it off. Nice. The youth jersey, there is literally no time gaps within... I don't even know what number it goes down to, but there's Antoine Lahot's in it today. Yesterday, Ricagni Noviero was in it. Simone Gualdi's been in it. Everyone has been in this, but there's been no time gaps. I'm pretty sure they're just going off whoever finished highest in the stage. But... No time gaps yet in it. Lenny Martinez obviously sat 4th, Cian Utebrooks in 5th, but they're all pretty much sat in 1st. No time gaps there. Valter getting removes helped. Yeah, it does, because that is a massive chunk of points. And if we look at the rest of the stage 5, category 1, 2, 1, 1, and a highest category climb at the end. So I'm expecting Weishofer to go tomorrow. And he'll be in the breakaway for the first 3 mountains. So if he wins them, there's another 25 points. Don't know about the climb before the final, possibly. If so, that's another 10 points. There's 35 points, and then whoever wins the highest category climb gets 26 points. So if he wins all that puts him on near 70 points for the KOM jersey. So I think if he wins all the mountains tomorrow, and if he does end up getting in the break, you could be looking at it at the KOM win. And then if he gets in the break on stage 6, there's another highest category climb in the middle of the stage. There's another 26 points. So it is. It's good to see. Good to see someone out looking for the KOM jersey. So it is. So 25.9k to go. And from all that talking I've done, nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is the gap for the peloton to the breakaway. It's 22 seconds now. Ineos and Uno X are still at the front. That's it. Oh god. I don't know why I'm I always yawn when every time I'm on live I start yawning. I don't know why. So let me have a look at the poll. 62% have said other. The people think that the the stage is still the same. Unless people actually think Jonas Vingegaard's going to win. I do like a thing on TikTok where I get AI to predict it and then I predict it. AI predicted Jonas Vingegaard, which is still very possible, but it is a drag up to the finish, so I actually don't know how the finish is going to look. But 62% say other, 15% say Goudon, 8% Pidcock, 15% Evenepoel. So I don't know if the 62% think that it is still a GC day, or maybe they're going for Ethan Vernon. I don't know. Honestly, Remco got spared today as he is 100% getting dropped if they went on the Volta, which is why he tried to get more time. Yeah, that is a good point. That is another way to look at it. He gets another day of rest pretty much, because after the crash, he said his back, he scraped his back, his hip, his elbow. He did look pretty rough like in the photos after it. So it just gives him that extra day to recover the back and the hip and the arm. So he could feel a bit stronger tomorrow. He did say there was a social media post that Red Bull put out. What was it? It was like a message Remco left. Let me find it. Well, it wasn't it was a message Remco sent. Apparently he says, hey guys, good news, all is good. It stopped me yesterday, but not for the week. So he obviously feels fine and feels ready enough to compete for the rest of the week. I don't know if he will be able to compete with the top guys, but this is a Mads special finish if I have ever seen one here. If he was here, sorry. Yeah. If he was here and had Vasek leading him out, that is a nasty combo. So it would be. Recovery might get spoiled if his AC. Funny. Very good. To be fair, the AC, when he did say that at the UAE, I thought, no, please. I just thought to myself, why even bother saying that? Your AC wasn't working properly. I will give him it though. I will say his. Did I? No, I will give him his. I will give him credit that the comment he made after the stage there yesterday about the cooperation was very funny. I did get a laugh at it. He said the cooperation was great, so that actually did make me smile. He is the man of the content. See my chair. Oh, need some WD-40 on it. Without him, we wouldn't have anything to talk about. Yeah, that is quite true. When you're talking about the GC, because Jonas is such a humble guy, you know. Same as Tadej. I think Remco's the only one that really gives it that. It finishes and then everyone goes, "Oh, what's Remco gonna say now?" And someone actually said to me in the chat yesterday, I think this was like when they first attacked and Remco was shooting at Jonas for not taking a turn. He said the news articles are going to be against Jonas because he's not taking his turn, but then Remco crashes and it just turned against him. It went the complete and utter opposite way. So it did. So I don't think he can catch a break, to be honest. But just I bit my tongue. Just on yesterday, that was super from both Remco and Jonas. Now Remco didn't have to attack. Obviously, he could have not sat up, but he could have stayed in the group and rode Almeida out of the race. But he attacks out the front. Vingegaard's positioning, like his positioning this year, has been brilliant. Like it actually has been really good, and he was able to just, I don't know how, he just switched on, seen Remco attacking, got onto his wheel and went with him. So Vingegaard has been brilliant. So I'm hoping he does keep it up as we get further into the season. It's actually crazy. I was working it out because I was planning on doing a video of like the season so far, like a wee recap on it. See, after this week, next Monday, we are a third of the way through the cycling season. Like already. And by third, I mean I counted all the races, seen how many races there were, and then divided it by 3. So after this and E3 and Gent-Wevelgem, we are 33% we've completed 33% of the World Tour races this season. Obviously, we've 3 Grand Tours left. But, yeah. Another yawn. I don't know why I keep yawning. I don't know why I'm doing this. Jonas is the antichrist of aggressive moves. I mean, no reason to pull with Remco, but give us some cyclismo for Jonas from. To be fair, he didn't have to. Remco made the move. Remco wanted the move. If Jonas didn't go with him, Remco would have been on his own. So him being on the back of him is just... It's just as if he went alone. Jonas just was able to switch on and go with him. At the end of the day, if it came to a sprint, Jonas wasn't going to win. He wasn't winning, so why work with him? Just sit in his wheel. So, I get what you're saying, and I do agree with it at some points. But if you were Jonas Vingegaard, you would have did what he did. Unless obviously you're a showman and you want to do that, but I don't think there was anything wrong with what Jonas did. So we're coming down to 20 kilometers now. So 21.4k to go, and guess what has happened? Nothing. Nothing has happened. Still the same 2 riders out the front. The quicker we get this stage over with, the better, to be honest. I don't know why I keep yawning. Oh, pardon me, but actually, the stage is just that boring. I'm yawning. No, but you're heading off. It's Australia and it's almost 3 a.m. Oh, to be fair, I stayed up for the Tour Down Under and watched it. So, is tomorrow GC? I will show you quickly on screen before you leave. This is the stage tomorrow. That's the stage tomorrow on the screen. It is. It looks nuts. So it is a GC day. I'm buzzing for it. I feel bad for you because you're gonna have to stay up to like 3, half 3, 4 potentially. So I feel bad for you there, but it is a GC day tomorrow. That is if you watch it live. But yeah, that's the stage tomorrow, and yeah, that it is pretty much the main stage, because after that's the stage after. Another summit finish, but obviously not as big as the stage 5. But just enjoy your sleep, and 3 a.m. is a bit rough, so enjoy. Yes, the stage needed the Volta finish. Yes, tomorrow should be good. And yes, I agree with both. It's good luck. Make sure you've got your AC on that. We've had an ad break there, so we've got 27 people in, so I might as well shamelessly plug. I have got a preview and 5 riders to watch video out on YouTube for the E3 Saxo Classic, so if you want to check that out after the stream or whatever, go ahead and do so. Greatly appreciated. AC prime and ready. Very good, very good. Very good indeed. But yes, I've ooh. What happened to the... I was just looking, I forgot that the other stage races were on today as well. That Coppi e Bartali in Italy. Filippo Diatto won it from General Store. So I have another message here. Sorry, just replying to that. But yeah, 5 Italians in the top 5. Axel Lawrence from Ineos gets 7th. Adrian Buchis from Buchis or whatever, Red Bull, he gets 8th. So yeah, not too bad from Axel Lawrence. Well, E3 at the moment is Van der Poel, Matterson. What? Van der Poel, Pedersen. That is the main 2. I think it's going to be a sprint finish this year. But I mean, if Van der Poel shows up on a mission, we're looking at another minute gap. I know, don't even... Matterson, yeah. Don't know why the brain went with that, but yeah. The women's run, the Van Bruges is on as well. Ooh. I like it too, Matterson. It's just, the brain is working too quick. Mad Strong Patterson. The Volta Alejandro. Is that it? Alejandro. MVP is dropping everyone on the Patenberg, I think. Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about it realistically, that is what we're going to look at pretty much. Because the past 2 editions, he's won both of them, and he's won both of them by a minute and a half, something like that. I'm uploading my prediction later, and I'm going for a bunch sprint or the group sprint for the finish. But I've got someone in mind for it, but I know it's not going to happen. But I'm going to have to predict. Who I want to win is obviously, I would love Matterson to win it. I think he would be brilliant at winning it, obviously, because what has happened to him since the start of the season, and gets fourth at San Remo. But who I want to win it is obviously Mads Pedersen. Back on coverage now, 18.2k to go, breakaway has been caught. So that is the only thing that has happened from the past, I'd say, 60 kilometres. From 60k to now, that is the biggest piece of information I can give you. The breakaway has been caught. Pidcock might do, if he keeps, might do well. Or I thought you were talking about might do E3. That's my prediction for today. Pidcock. I think if he can get in a good position, and he has done for the past stage 1 and stage 3, got in good positions for, so he wasn't there for stage 2, but yeah, it is just a waiting game. Obviously, 23 people in. Don't forget to like the video, greatly appreciated. Subscribe as well. I'm live for the rest of the week. I've got E3 tomorrow as well as stage 5 of the Volta Catalunya, so it is going to be a big one. Massive day tomorrow. Then we've got stage 6 of the Volta Catalunya, and then on Sunday we've got Gent-Wevelgem, or in Flanders Field from Middelkerk to Wevelgem, or whatever the name is. I haven't done the preview for it yet, so I will get the name right at some point. But that, as well as the final stage of the Volta Catalunya, which also looks very good. Yeah, E3 is tomorrow, and it is stacked. Queen stage in the Volta, massive GC day, and then E3, massive one-day race for Van der Poel and Mads Pedersen. So I almost broke my neck watching the Ronde van Bruges and stage 3, looking back and forth. So I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with tomorrow, but Peloton seems to be getting in good positions now. All the teams are sort of getting together. We've got Bahrain on the far left, Groupama just to the right of them. In the middle of the peloton, we're looking at Q36 and Red Bull. To the right of them, we've got Movistar, and then the two teams on the far right-hand side of the road are made up by Uno X and Ineos. So we're getting into the trains now and the lead-outs now. So hopefully these final 16.5 kilometres are going to be some of the most exciting racing we have seen in the Volta Catalunya. Hopefully it lives up to the name for the past 3 stages. One of the best days for in Flanders Field is a horrible name, and I will never call it that. I know. When I first mentioned it on TikTok, there was some guy commented, and he said he told me the name, and he says the mayor of the town, is it Middelkerk or whatever it is, says the mayor of the town doesn't like it when you call it Gent-Wevelgem. He wants the name of the town to be mentioned, and he's upset when commentators don't call it that. I'm like, what do you? So we're meant to say every time in Flanders Field. So they're in Flanders Field from Middelkerk to Wevelgem. That is the name. So welcome back to the Tour de France. Welcome back to the Volta Catalunya. Welcome back to in Flanders Field from Middelkerk to Wevelgem. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? But no, I will try and call it that when the time comes. But for the moment, it is getting called Gent-Wevelgem. Yeah, even the Dauphin. What's the Dauphin called? I can't even pronounce it. Yeah, Tour. That second word. I need to work on it. But Rhone Alps as well. That's at the end. need to polish up on my French, right? So we've got 1 kilometer here until the intermediate sprint, where we do see quite a lot of movement here in the peloton, with Q36 and Red Bull pacing at the front. Peloton sort of stringed out at the front here, coming around these few bends into the final kilometer. Who's launching? Who's going to go? Someone from Movistar looks to be going. Right. Helicopter view of... Right, here we go. Into the town. Movistar at the front. What looks like Q36 on second wheel, or is it Bahrain? One of them. But I don't know why he's sprinting so much. He's leading out like teammates that aren't his. Pidcock's sat in third here. Pidcock is on third wheel. He's looking for bonus seconds. Oh dear. Well, no, sorry, I take that back. Not oh dear. I'm just shocked. Pidcock is winning this intermediate sprint with someone from Lotto Intermarché on his wheel. Here I'm going. Here that strongs my pick for Pidcock to win this. Obviously, he has just exerted a lot of energy, but he looked good there. Right. One of the best days for what? Yeah, even the Dauphin. Yes, I don't know. I'm old school and use the old names. That's yeah. I think we're going to see a lot of name changes in the future, and I think people are just going to stick to with whatever they know it as, and that's what it's going to be called. So if you know it as a Dauphin, it's a Dauphin. If anyone is joining, just say the end of the year, they will know it as or starting to join cycling at the end of the year, they will know it as the whatever that is. But yeah, people just call it with what they know. And I think that is the best way to go about things. So we've got a breakaway, a small breakaway here out the front with 13.7k to go, with Tom Pidcock, Florian Lipowitz and Lenny Martinez, as well as a rider from Lotto Intermarché, sort of looking at each other here. They don't really know whether to work together or not, but they have 5 seconds on the peloton, and they seem to be working together. Lenny Martinez at the front. They're trying to make it a GC day here, so fair play to them. Florian Lipowitz moves to the front and then just keeps looking over his shoulder. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know whether to work or not, but Florian Lipowitz is at the front, Lenny Martinez on his wheel. Then there's Pidcock in third, and the last one is Simone Gualde from Lotto Intermarché. Now they're all looking over. Yeah, they're just waiting on the peloton. Never mind. Peloton will catch up, but Pidcock did look good in that intermediate sprint with his positioning and his sprint. So yeah, 13k to go, and it is now just a wait to the finish. So it is. I've still got the youth jersey up. Let me get my stage favourites up here. So if you are just joining, they're my stage favourites. I say they're my stage favourite. I've just picked a bunch of riders that I think would be good for the stage. I picked Brady Gilmore because I didn't know if Ethan Vernon would be there, but the way they've rode this stage, I don't think I would be surprised if a single person dropped from this peloton. They've rode it that slowly. And there's sorry, if I was there, I'd be about 20 minutes back, but I would expect Ethan Vernon to be there. And with the wide roads, I think it could be wide roads to the finish. I don't actually know if it finishes in a town, but I don't know if it finishes outside the town on a wide road or goes in, it's on narrower roads. But the wide road may help Ethan Vernon. No way Pidcock thinks this race will be won with bonies when you have Jonas in the race. I don't actually know why he went for the bonus. How am I calling them bonies? The bonus seconds. All right, Bobby. I don't know why I said that. I said it yesterday as well. Ignore me. Maybe he's going for it because he's looking for the stage win, or maybe I'm saying he's looking for the stage win and then he moves into the leader's jersey for a day, or maybe he's actually just looking for like the points jersey. Maybe he thinks he can win the points jersey from the rest of the week. Court should do well here. Yes, I agree. Magnus Court should do well. See, Bonies doesn't roll off the tongue for me because I'm not Australian. Oh, crash. Oh, Derek G. West is down. Someone from Visma is down. How are you crashing here? Obviously riding slow. And Bart Lemon from Team Visma crashes. Derek G. West from Little crashes. Obviously got a bit too comfortable in that peloton. But no issues. Everyone's back up. But Bart Lemon is off on his bike again. Derek G. West seemed to have a problem with his chain. I don't know why that was so funny. The Visma rider got onto his bike and rode off, and then about 5 seconds later, some guy came running up the road with the Visma bike, like trying to chase him to give him another bike. I don't know why that was funny. OG indeed. He's no issue. He just had an issue with his chain, but I don't think he is for GC at this race. I think it is Skelmose. Obviously, we've seen in stage 1 that Ciccone wasn't going for GC because he quite comfortably dropped out of the peloton in that final 15k. So I think it's being left on Skelmose, his shoulders, for this one. So I don't think it'll worry G too much. Or sorry, not him. I don't think it'll worry Little too much, seeing that they've still got Skelmose there, and obviously G can work for him. But with 10.5 kilometers to go, where's my mouse? Lost my mouse. Right, let me change this now. Oh, the red arrow, sorry. If you are joining, Valter's gone. Where the red arrow is on your screen on the profile, that is where the stage finishes now. So they have passed the final blue dot, which is the last intermediate sprint. So they've 10k to go. So if you count along if you're, I don't know what you're watching on, but if you can see along the bottom, it says 140. That is where they are at now currently. The stage ends 151 kilometers into the race rather than 173. The final climb was cut out due to winds, so not a GC day, another Dorian Goudon day, most likely. The council closing all the potholes as we speak for the last. They've got all the rollers out up the top, rolling out the tarmac on the road. And a sign for Remco to keep his hands on the bars. You reckon that's what Derek G hit? Another pothole? I still think Remco's getting angry with Jonas that made him lose his cool and focus yesterday. Possibly, but I don't know why he did lose his cool. Obviously, when someone's on your wheel, it's obviously not a good thing, but at the end of the day, Remco attacked. Jonas went with him. I said it before, Jonas wasn't going to win that sprint, so why would Jonas work? There's no point in Jonas working. Obviously, if he did work, it was for it would have been better for us to see the pair of them working together. Obviously, them arguing is also good for us to see, but at the end, Vingegaard was comfortable where he was. At least he didn't kick his goal back. Vingegaard didn't. Yeah, so Vingegaard didn't do anything wrong with being on his wheel. But sorry, a name popped up and I forgot he was riding it. Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett's riding this. I've completely forgot. Sam Bennett for the win. Fingers crossed. Actually, I don't think he will really be there, to be honest. But we've got Uno X still on the far right hand side, EF Education to their left, NSN to their left. In the middle of the peloton, we have got Q36, is that? So Q36 in the middle with with Red Bull on to the right of them, sort of coming up. The far left of the road, we've got Bahrain and Decathlon. So that is how it is sort of looking at the moment. 41 people in here, jeez. 8.3k to go for stage 4 of the Volta Catalunya. And whilst there's 41 people in here, I might as well say again, my preview for the E3 Saxo Classic is out on YouTube if you want to check that out after the race or whatever. But previews out, riders to watch as well with it. So I'm going to check that out, greatly appreciated. When should Remco remove the golds from his bike? Surely he can't keep them for... he has to. It's a 4-year thing. He won the Olympics. Deservedly won the Olympics, and he's the gold medalist. So he should keep it. Why not? It's not even that much gold anymore, because when he came to Red Bull, Ale Christopher E3. I agree. I think Christoph will have a good race, especially after Omlop. He looked good at Omlop. But as for the gold on Remco's bike, what is good? Ibster, I think that's it. Is that the name? It's Ibster, or is it one word and I've completely butchered it? I think it's Ibster, but I will see. Damn, Visma at the back, interesting. I suppose, yeah, because usually they are at the front, protecting Vingegaard from a crash, and that is where that crash happened in the Visma team at the back of the peloton. Right, so here we go. The leadouts are starting to open. We have got 7 kilometers to go. I said it right. Okay, that's good. As long as I said it right, that's fine by me. But we're into a town here, 6.9 kilometers out from the finish, and the leadouts are starting to form. I definitely see the NSN train, Uno X as well. So obviously for Magnus Cort Nielsen, Earth. What is Earthen Veenan? Oh my god, I can't say his name. Ethan Vernon. Oh, dearie me, I'm having a stinker with the names today. Bennett has got this one for me. They don't give a shit. Yeah, I agree, Bobby. They don't. I said earlier before you were on, I was gonna go live 50 kilometers out, and I joined in to the coverage, and the commentators were talking about bald people or something, and he said, this is what we've resorted to after this stage. You're struggling with French, English, Dutch, Spanish. I'm struggling with everything at the moment, and I get that. I lost interest in today too. It is disappointing, like, because the last time this climb was in here was 23. Pogacar won it, or was it the year before? Let me check. It was either 23 or 20. Yeah, because I know Remco came third on this one year. So yeah, stage 2 in 2023 was the last time, and Pogacar won it. But then in 2022, it wasn't there. Sorry, it was 2021. Please be 2021. Yeah, 2021, stage 3, when it was Ciccone, Roglic, and Evenepoel at the line. So that's what I was hoping for. Something like that today. And it's not one of them narrow climbs. I watched the highlights of one of them, and it's not one of them narrow ones. It was pretty wide. You almost fell asleep. To be honest, I don't blame you for even turning it off and waiting for the final 10k. But here we go. It is starting to pick up the pace now as we're hitting 5.5 kilometers to go. Poggy 2023. It's a highway wide climb, yeah. It's like wide the whole way up to the top. So it's something a bit different. And I was looking forward to seeing how the GC riders this year looked on it. Specifically Remco, because like I said, he got third at this stage in 2021. But let's have a look here. We're getting into the final 5 kilometers, like the Mobber climb in UAE. Yeah, this yet? Oh no, sorry, was it? Yeah, sorry, I got mixed up with that in the Hafid. That Mobber climb in the UAE. They showed like the helicopter view of it. I thought it looked class. It was like the Alpe d'Huez of the Middle East. That's what I don't know why. I called it that during the stream, and I've just called it that since. But it looked brilliant. But right to the race. Leadouts are starting to form, but it's still the same teams on. I'll work from. We're looking at crash. Oh dear. Uno X rider and a AF Education rider. 103 Charmig, so 6th in the GC at the moment. He has crashed. 14 for AF Education, or sorry, number 4. Sorry, Max Walker for AF Education. So the 2 riders are down. Watch UCI included in the 2020. Wonder why. I wonder why. So looking at it from a bird's eye view, they're cycling away from us. Uno X is on the far left, NSN just to their right. In the middle, we've got Modern Adventure Pro Cycling. And they go away again, but we've got Modern Adventure Pro Cycling, Q36, and I think it was Bahrain as the other team. But Decathlon are still on the right-hand side of the road. Alpecin are in amongst them. Sorry, it wasn't Bahrain, it was Quickstep. Is it Quickstep? Yeah, it is Quickstep. My speech is going, my vision's going. Everything's just going. But 4 kilometers to go. 4k to go. And let's have a look at the poll here quickly. 61 votes, 21% say Gudon, 21% say Pidcock, 13% with Remco, and 44% other. So other is still the highest. But here's Ineos now coming up on the right-hand side of the road with 3 of their riders. Pardon me. But yes, 32 people in here. Thanks for all joining. We're 164 subscribers now, which is I have gotten there quite a lot in the past couple of days, so I am grateful for it. J-Core now coming up on the right hand side. Right hand side, obviously we're looking down on them from the helicopter, so they're coming up on the right hand side. Ineos now occupy the left hand side with AF Education, NSN, Quickstep, Lotto Intermarché, Modern Adventure Pro Cycling all in the middle. Where are they now? So that arrow on my screen is the finish line. That is the new finish line, so it is. So that's why I've got that there. They are 3 kilometers away from it. There's 3.1k to go. So yeah, just for any confusion, anyone joining, that red arrow is the new finish line. Because the Volta got removed from today's stage, unfortunately. So they've hit 3k to go. AF Education accelerating here at the front of the peloton along with Modern Adventure Pro Cycling and Movistar here there as well. Sam Watson on the back of the Ineos train here. No, he's not. That's a lie. There's someone else behind him. I thought he was the last one. But the most comfortable leadouts here are NSN and AF Education, Uno X and Ineos. The ones on the left-hand side are a bit all over the place. How many kilometers now? 2.4k to go. Not how I expected this stage to go. I thought a break with Chacone G. You thought a breakaway was going to get? Yeah, fair enough. I seen someone else mention a breakaway. And if there was a big enough breakaway that went up the road, the way the peloton was riding, we could have potentially seen it. But now the AF Education lead out is a bit over the road. Ineos still look comfortable as ever. So do NSN. Modern Adventure Pro Cycling dropping back a bit, but still trying to move up. But the front 3 teams now, as they hit the final 2 kilometers, spread across the road. The front 3 teams at the front are Ineos on the right, AF Education in the middle, and NSN on the left. So it looks, if it keeps up like this, it looks like a comfortable Ethan Vernon win here. Gudon. Sorry, I was saying Sam Watson. I was thinking of the British jersey. It's Gudon oh jeez. Sam Watson was riding yesterday. So it's Gudon, obviously. Gudon sitting comfortable on the second wheel. Who loses the wheel now? So we've one Ineos rider at the very front, NSN on the second wheel, AF Education on third wheel. Where's Gudon? Gudon is sat in 8th wheel. Ethan Vernon, I think, is in 4th wheel. Who's leading? Dorian Gudon is leading at the moment. But Bob Jungels, or why am I saying Bob Jungels? What am I doing? I'm on the E3 fucking, sorry for the swearing, I'm on E3's fucking start list. I was so confused. But NSN now moved to the front with the 3 riders. UAE's teammate launches on the right hand side of the road. But it is looking pretty comfortable for Ethan Vernon here. So Ethan Vernon's now down to 1 teammate. 950 metres as it's ticking down. Lotto Intermarché rider at the front. No one has launched yet, so coming over the final hill, it seems to be flattened out. Dorian Goudon does look in a good position here. He's sat about 4th wheel, but Ethan Vernon is sat in 2nd wheel. But if Goudon, Magnus Court, he's sat in 3rd wheel now on Ethan Vernon's wheel. I'm waiting for someone to launch. It's not even Magnus Court. It's Scarthef from UnoX, but he sits up. Goudon now comes on the left hand side of Sam. What is my session with Sam Watson? Ethan Vernon now at the front on his own. He launches. Dorian Goudon's on the wheel. Pidcock sat in 3rd wheel. They all 3 launch, but Ethan Vernon looks like he's going to get it, and he takes it comfortably. See for that finish. Sorry, I was all over the place. I didn't know what was going on with my screen. I was on E3, but Ethan Vernon gets it. A very, very good display from NSN. They played that perfectly in the final 5K. At the front, good lead out. Goudon lost his teammate, so it was only down to Goudon there at the end. But that is, they finally get their win. Weren't in the top 10 for the first 2 days. They got 2nd yesterday, and they get their win today. So it pays off. That's Ethan Vernon's 2nd win of the year, or 2nd World Tour of the year. He won in the Tour Down Under, the Wollonga stage it got. So he's won the both stages he's won this year, the stages that have been cut. He won the Wollonga Hill stage in Tour Down Under, and he wins the Valter stage in the Volta Catalunya. GG, well played, Vernon. Too good. Yeah, he has been. He obviously wasn't in a good position for. He got dropped in stage 1. Wasn't in a good position for stage 2. He was there for stage 3, and he gets a job done in stage 4. So he does. Good win for Vernon, indeed. I'm going to wait for the top 10 because I think Pidcock gets 3rd and Goudon gets 2nd. But Goudon definitely gets 2nd. I don't know about 3rd though. They're showing a bird's eye view here. So Vernon launches, and by the time they go around that final corner, I don't think you have enough time, or you would need some quick sprinter to get round the side of him because it is that short. But Vernon launches, perfect time, perfect launch, and comfortably gets the win. Yeah, Pidcock comes in 3rd. A 4th for UAE. Who was that? Who was that now? Because Ivo Oliveira, he abandoned, didn't start today, and Jay Vine abandoned yesterday. So here we go. Brandon McNulty. So this is the top 10 for stage 4 of the Volta Catalunya. We've got Ethan Vernon in 1st, Dorian Goudon in 2nd, Tom Pidcock in 3rd, Brandon McNulty in 4th, Magnus Cort Nielsen in 5th. Who is that? Gonzalez in 6th. We've got Cockelman from Lotto Intermarché. He's in 7th. Alberto Dines in 8th. We've got Noah Hobbs in 9th and Stewart in 10th. So that is the top 10. Stage 4, yeah, like I said before, unfortunate that it wasn't a GC day, but I suppose it was a decent enough sprint. Pretty good lead out and pretty good result. So it was. If you did enjoy, subscribe. Don't forget to like the video as well. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I might hop off now because there's no GC to talk about, and it is pretty much a carbon copy of the past 3 stages. If I'm trying to, I don't even know if I would give a rider of the day for today. I'm trying to think if there was one. Someone in the breakaway. There was 2 riders in the breakaway. Yeah, I can't even think of. I'll give it to Vernon because he won. He got 2nd yesterday and he won today. So I'll give him his flowers there for rider of the day. But yeah, I will end it there. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm live tomorrow. Massive day tomorrow. E3 and stage 5 of the Volta, the Queen stage, and pardon me, I'm live the rest of the week as well. Gent Wevelgem on Sunday and the rest of the Volta Catalunya to finish off. Don't forget to check out my E3 preview. It went out last night and it should be out now. But 5 riders to watch and the preview for the E3 Saxo Classic. So go ahead and check that out. It would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. It wasn't the best of days, quite a boring one, but yeah, we move on to a very, 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 hopefully very exciting day tomorrow. So yeah, all the best. Thank you for watching the final day. The final day. Oh, jeez. Thanks for watching the final K, and all the best.